also a banger.
I love that song.
Bow to Cashew absolutely slaps. Welcome, everyone. What an intro. Just talking about, cranking almonds and things like that. It is episode 57. Thank you for tuning in. This is your midweek Sad Boy update.
Oh, God.
We're bringing it
So
in the
good.
beginning this time. As usual, I am Jim.
And I'm Jason.
We are Farmer. We are the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe we've got a good one for you. Stick around and find out.
Yeah, stick around and find it. And if you haven't yet and you're new here, definitely subscribe to the channel. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the places. Hit that like button. Hit the follow button. Leave us a review.
We take those?
Yeah, we take reviews.
What are we
take
on
reviews.
Yelp now?
No. Nothing as scandalous as that. But but on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, leave us a review. Let us know what you really think. But as long as it is a 5-star, go ahead and just leave your opinion. If it's going to be a 1 or a 2, you keep it to yourself.
Hey, if you leave us a 5-star review, we'll give you 10% off your order at w.gg.
Right there.
So you have to leave a 5-star review and use code SADBOYS at checkout. Save 10% on your order. Drink more water, feel better. It's Sad Boy Summer. Week 3 of Sad Boy Summer.
Oh, yeah.
Sun's out, guns out this weekend. I'm going riding this weekend, dude. I'm pumped.
How do you feel about that? Are you excited?
I'm ready to stay hydrated and just, ride dirt bikes because dirt bikes are cool.
Dirt bike gym coming out this weekend.
Yeah, dude, I've been exercising for like 2 weeks straight now. Not straight. I take the weekends off because that's like those are rest days. But I've been exercising for like 2 weeks now. Fucking ready,
So
dude.
jacked.
Oh, I rode my bike today, dude. I'm hype. I'm trying to get the heart rate up.
Dude, I
trying
can
to feel
feel the
better.
testosterone in this room right now.
Oh, I just exude man stuff.
Yeah.
That's the podcast after the podcast.
Yeah.
I exude man stuff.
You get done cranking almonds or something.
Yeah. You exude all the man stuff. Boy, what an intro.
That almond milk.
It's good for the skin, is what I heard. What?
Yeah. All right, so this episode, we have some things to talk about.
We do?
So especially
do.
for anybody out there who's an Apple fanboy or fangirl, if you are an iPhone user, you probably have seen the latest information about iOS 18 and Apple's use of AI, which they couldn't just use AI, artificial intelligence. They had to brand it, right?
Well, duh.
Apple Intelligence.
Well, yeah, AI.
Yeah. Genius in that. You know what I mean? So I am currently using iOS 18. I am
not.
I've been signed up as a developer for.
What app you developing?
I'm not. I just review it.
Hey, Apple, right here. This guy. Look, right over here. This guy. He's got the developer kit. He said he's not developing an app.
Dude, I signed up for the developer beta long ago, and yeah, so I still have access to all that stuff.
That's
but
hilarious.
it is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
It's really smooth.
I've been seeing some vids, some reels circulate in the gram and in the talk. I've seen some stuff. I don't personally have it, but
yeah. So like, I'll give you a quick overview. So one of the things I noticed was different. So when you go to like React, you can actually,
ooh, those are pretty nifty. Ooh,
but you can actually
React
use whatever emoji you want to react to a text message, which is really cool.
I wonder. So if I'm not on it, if you react to one of mine, will it do?
Oh, let's find out. I'm going to react with an eggplant emoji because
absolutely,
that's what I do.
Nothing happened on
Nothing
mine.
happened. Dang. Well, okay. So
not even like a little pop-up saying "Juice Daddy" emoted with an eggplant emoji.
Sent an eggplant emoji. You can emphasize words.
Ooh, I did see that one where you can like make the word do the little thingy instead of the whole text message.
Yeah, so there's cool stuff there.
Pretty cool.
One of the things that I really like, I showed you before we started this, is that you can now change the where you have like the flashlight and the camera on your lock screen. You can make it whatever you want. So I have it set to open messages.
I think
on
what
one
the
side.
default is flashlight and camera.
Flashlight and camera. So you can change that, which is really cool. Dark mode icons. So you can kind of see a lot of the Apple ones have it. Everything else looks pretty much the same. A lot of third parties haven't.
The new custom
Change that
home
yet, but-
screens is the thing I am
Yeah.
most excited for.
And you can also tint. So I'll show you how to do it, Jim. So basically, you just go to like edit home screen. You go to edit and then customize, and then you can do tinted.
Ooh.
And you can change it to whatever you want. The problem that I have with it right now,
Ruh-roh.
especially third party apps, is that like
Not all of them.
you can't see what they like. I know a lot of the apps based on the color.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of hard to like I was looking for the USA app to watch like Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, all these icons look the same.
Is it not just USA?
Yeah,
in the
but
app
like
name?
it's just light blue. Everything is light blue. That's why I had it tinted to. So it's like I have to like really look. Whereas before it's like I see like the light red. I know it's
Color
USA.
Association top left app. Click.
Yeah, black with red in the center. That's Netflix.
True.
But no, light blue and dark blue. You know what I mean?
It's an N.
Yeah, so I think once they kind of change some things around, there's probably going to be a lot going on with that, which is really cool. But the big thing, which everyone's talking about, is the AI side of things.
Yeah, we were talking off air. You know something that I don't. So inform me.
I don't know a ton. I just watched a few videos.
Well,
I watched the keynote. So what's really cool about it is that Apple's AI, Apple Intelligence, is all
Not a
going to be
sponsor.
done. Yeah,
If
not
only.
a sponsor.
Not yet.
They're doing everything locally, so on the device. So they're doing generative AI, right?
Right.
So like if you wanted to generate a picture to like send to somebody on their birthday, you
Okay.
could generate a picture for them, send it to them, but it's all done on the device. So you're not basically utilizing a third-party app to send someone's picture and say happy birthday, giving an app a picture of a person and their birth date or maybe their name.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all that information is still on your phone and it's done locally where you create that image and you can send it to them, which is really cool. So it's all done local.
Right.
There is an option, I think it's with Chat GPT
Right.
and OpenAI, where you can utilize their services, but before you ever do it, you're basically prompted and you have
Yeah.
to confirm that you are wanting to do that. So your information, and Tim Cook confirmed this with MKBHD in his interview, that the information that is on here, it will literally never go to OpenAI or ChatGPT or anybody. It is all stored locally on your phone unless you choose to specifically utilize OpenAI, ChatGPT for something. So your information is completely safe.
I want to believe them. I really do.
I
trust companies as far as I can throw things, and that's not very far. I'm sorry.
I trust. I would say that I trust Apple more than I would trust most companies when it comes to security.
Fair.
Only because I've seen like firsthand, like through Taylor, like where, somebody has a family member pass away. And they're like, hey, I just need the code so I can get into their phone so, I can help, settle their affairs. Yeah, no, we can't give you that code.
Right.
They've now changed that where you can have a legacy contact to get in, but like they don't cooperate with anybody for that. Like even like investigations, like with the police, they're like, no, sorry. Like that is that person's private information.
I agree.
So unless they have a way to attain that, that's on them. But like Apple does not give in. And I respect that.
I've heard too many true crime podcasts where they finally like get access to the phone. So again, I'm not saying Apple bad because Android also bad. Everything is bad. The world is bad, but nothing is real. Everything's fake.
Welcome to the Sad Boy Hour.
Tune into episode, I don't know, what was that? 21. My rant was phenomenal. Anyhow,
It was.
I don't know if that's the right episode number. Anywho, I want to believe. I want the rose-colored glasses where everything looks peachy keen. I truly do think they mean well, and they might mean well now.
Yeah.
But in 5 years, when we've programmed their Apple Intelligence with all of the absolute useless knowledge that it can obtain just by being an open funnel, it's not always going to be sunshine
But
and
even our
rainbows.
information doesn't go to them.
For now.
No, I mean,
I understand that you have to accept
Yeah.
it for now. There will come a time when the prompt disappears and it will be baked into the end user license agreement. when you like agree to create an Apple ID, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It will happen.
I would say honestly, unless there is like a real change in is the big thing that they said was that they weren't going to wait. This is in the interview with Marquez. They weren't going to wait for there to be some kind of regulation on AI for them to make it so like the information is safe on a consumer's phone, like their information is safe. So they went ahead and did it themselves,
which is great.
Yeah.
Which is groundbreaking territory. Good on you. Full stop. Thumbs up.
Yep.
I also still don't trust you.
Yeah,
Not you.
I mean,
obviously.
and I think there's going to be a lot of people that are like that, and especially the people who think that like 5G is giving them cancer.
Are you calling me a crazy one, or am I one of the crazy ones? Because
No.
I don't trust them.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm not tinfoil hat level.
No.
Okay, just checking.
No, there's tinfoil on the pocket with ideas.
It's around my phone because the goddamn thing's listening.
No, but I think you're at the point where it's like you've seen so much to where skeptical.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolute skepticism.
I'll
believe it, but
I
don't
believe
trust
but
it.
I'm still going to question it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right. I'm pretty much the same way.
I'm still gonna download the goddamn operating system.
Right.
Like I'm over here talking bad shit. I'm gonna download as soon as it's public.
I'm still going to use it day one. Right? So like I understand where you're coming from, and I am that way with most companies.
Right.
Apple though, like so far, outside of the pushing the U2 album to everybody's Apple Music years ago, like
I'm still real burned up by that one. Apple.
They haven't really done me dirty in that sense yet. So like
Yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. So I mean, I think it's really cool. I think there's going to be a lot of good use for it. Like this seems like good use of AI. You know what I
Right.
mean? But I guess we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. Tune in probably, I don't know, 30 years when Apple's Siri robot, I expected her to turn on, when, Apple's Excella turns on and she just starts like demolishing humans, like whatever sort of like AI robot the military's using, it's just gonna like infuse into its system, and like when the robots become sentient, you can tune in here on what is Wednesday's date? I don't know. Here on episode 57 of the Midwest Sad Boys podcast, we fucking called it.
Yeah, you're gonna look back in 30 years and be like, The Simpsons, they did this.
They did it again.
The Sad Boys talked about this. What episode was that?
Dog, that's insane. That's insane.
Hey man, if you speculate wildly, it's gonna come true eventually.
Right, yeah. There's infinite universes. Like one of these things will come true, and
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
yeah, the timeline in which the gorilla didn't die.
That one's thriving.
That's Planet of the Apes timeline.
Yeah, that one's thriving right now.
Yeah, they're doing great. Honestly, jealous.
Right?
Because we're straight up not having a good time, bro.
Not having a good time. Yeah, it's like Loki.
Yes.
You watch season 2 of Loki?
Don't have Disney Prime.
Oh, well, yeah. Multiple universes, timelines, all the
Wait,
different
I've seen
things.
2. Yeah. Sorry, I've seen 2.
Yeah.
I didn't see 3.
So it's that exact same thing, but the triggering moment is Harambe.
Yes, yeah.
being
It's
wrongfully
not. Yeah, it's not
murdered.
what Pompeii. It's not. What was one of the other catastrophic events that happened in that show?
Oh,
I don't even remember.
been
I know
months
Pompeii
now.
was one of them. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, that dude forever lives on. Dicks out for Harambe. Just exude man stuff for Harambe.
Yeah, dude. The dicks out salute for Harambe. Ready?
Tune in next week when we get canceled. So you know what? It's funny that you bring up an AI.
It's funny that you bring up dicks out. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to see? It's funny that you bring up AI yet again, because it's almost like it's so prevalent. That's a word in current day life.
Yeah.
I heard a video. I was watching a video on my lunch break the other day, and soon there's obviously there's AI in cars now, particularly the Teslas and the newer EV vehicles,
Right.
that can drive you around, right?
Yep.
So think about how much data your phone transmits back to anybody at a specific given time, right? And then now think about how long you've had your phone plugged into your Apple CarPlay. What's one of the features of the Apple Maps, right? Where like you get into your car, you plug it in, and it's like traffic's light today, 10 minutes to get
Right.
home, or places that you go very often, right? So Apple is able to collect that information. So I understand that Apple is doing everything on their part to stop information getting leaked from your device. But what happens when you plug this device with all those sort of tracking technologies and capabilities into your vehicle, which doesn't have the same protections that your phone does?
I guess your phone is still acting as the central hub,
Right.
right? So unless your vehicle has a network that can be,
Which they all, now most newer cars do. They have routers inside
Yeah.
of them. That's how you're able to get, what was OnStar and,
Okay.
location-based services. Your airbag's deployed. We're sending police to you right now.
I would imagine, especially, I can't speak on all of them, but at least CarPlay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing the whole Apple thing, they still have everything like end-to-end encrypted.
I would hope so.
I would assume, I'm gonna look that up while you.
Now, the reason I say that is because let's the video that I was watching was talking about how insurance companies are able to get a hold of this data. Now, the Apple Maps will tell you the speed limit on the road and the directions you're driving, and obviously which route you're on if you've selected a destination. What's to stop that information from at some point getting transmitted to insurance companies or even law enforcement? And your phone and your vehicle will inevitably rat you out that you're speeding and probably driving somewhere you shouldn't be or something along those lines. Or what happens when you don't get picked up by the law enforcement officers for speeding, but your monthly data log gets sent back to Progressive, and Progressive analyzes your average speed, and then they start reporting that shit to the law enforcement.
That would be an interesting turn of events.
Something to think about, everybody. Maybe I do have my tinfoil hat on, and you just don't see it.
You might. My thoughts are. There's what's the one? I think it's Progressive. They have like the snapshot driving.
Yeah, the
thing.
little gizmo that you plug in. Right.
So I think they have that because there's no way for them to legally acquire that other information
Yet.
I don't think they. I feel like there's no way for them to get that information, and they have no right to it. And then as far as like the law enforcement thing goes, like you can't say like, oh man, look, this guy was speeding yesterday. Like, well, you can't arrest somebody for that. You can't like fine somebody for that because
certainly. I mean, they take pictures of license plates and send you a speeding ticket in the mail. I've gotten one.
Yeah, but
it's the same thing.
I don't see it ever happening from a phone and
now I'm not just saying just the phone, but like there's going to. I mean, we are such a connected society. Everything is on the internet.
I feel like maybe same way how Progressive is doing that snapshot thing, right? Maybe they'll offer something one day, 10, 15 years, where it's like, hey, enable this feature on your app to where we can track your speed. But
we'll give you a discount.
But we'll give you a big discount.
Yeah. So
and there are certain people who were like,
oh, fuck, sign me up.
Sign me up, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I go the speed limit. I drive like twice a week. I'll take a discount.
Absolutely.
And they're going to be fine with it. But like, there are people who, like they have a little bit of a lead foot.
Me.
Like to aggressively drive around or.
Not me.
I
do like to go a little fast though. It's I'm sorry, it's in my blood.
Or they, Dirt Bike Jim just
Dirt Bike
right
Jim
through.
he just has a need for speed.
Or people who like to play chicken with the yellow lights.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Right.
so we've got traffic cameras. Like it's all there. I'm telling you, dude. But just hear me out. Put on your tinfoil hat and just trust me. It's coming because they don't have the access to it yet, but they're getting access to it. And now let's just also take this one step back and let's lighten up the insano meter for just a second, right? I will be very pissed off in the future when Progressive gets a hold of my car's data logs for the month and I let you borrow my car because your car I had a flat tire. So you borrowed my car for a week. I didn't need it. Whatever. I was out of town. You borrowed my car for a week. You're driving around like an asshole.
Right. And
And then I'm the one that gets in trouble for it. My fucking insurance premiums go up. I get an in the mail speeding ticket because my car, my license plate, my VIN says that I was going 65 and a 40, right? Like I wasn't driving the car. There's no way to prove it. I understand that's the same thing as the traffic cameras now, but like the vehicle, the VIN registered in my name, the license plate registered in my name, the CarPlay
you have to
GPS sensor.
You have to go on the app and register a new user for a vacation mode or something. So I feel okay. I got two thoughts I want to get out on that. So I feel like one, this is the only time the government is going to willingly like allow AI because they can monetize it for themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the only thing they ever want to do, right?
For sure.
And then the second thing,
it's your travel tax.
Right? Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah. Damn it, second thought's gone.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna get it
the
back.
Travel tax.
I'll get it back.
The travel tax gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, oh no, I got it back. Okay.
Yes.
So at the same time, I feel like while that could definitely happen at some point,
it will.
Women still have rights, so they're going to work on getting rid of those before they would ever.
Yeah, what was I thinking? we have other more important issues, which sending every female outside of the workforce back into home to be baby makers forever.
Yeah, I think you forget what country we live in.
America, fuck yeah.
Yeah, we gotta.
That is pure satire. I don't actually support those ideologies.
Yeah, you gotta get women back in the kitchen, ban TikTok, and for some reason ban DJI from selling drones in the U.S. So why would they ever? And like
you can't breathe and laugh at the same
like
time.
Jim said, we don't believe in those views at all. But it's just kind of one of those things where like 30 years ago, people were like, oh my God, the year 2020, we're gonna have flying cars. We're gonna have like an amazing society. But then we got like women have less rights. And then
it's honestly a shock that they can still vote because I think that's probably next on the chopping block.
Yeah, it's just so wild. And to touch on the DJI thing, because we talked about this the other day.
Last week, actually.
Yeah. So I got an email back because I went on to the DJI thing and they have it so you can send a letter to all these people about like
the
your
Congress
concerns.
People, yeah.
Yep. Somebody replied back.
Ooh.
And this was the most like bullshit boilerplate.
Did you get like an automatic thanks for your concern,
Senator
factual citizen? Thank you for being concerned and registered to vote in your district.
Tom THOM. What a tool. Tom Tillis.
Oh yeah, Mr. Tillis.
Yeah, I understand the critical roles drones and other technologies play in supporting. Hold on, I got to rotate the screen. Supporting law enforcement, first responders, and small businesses. It's important to ensure local organizations have access to resources and technology without being at risk of cybersecurity and surveillance threats from companies with ties to Chinese Communist Party.
Oh.
Straight up just saying, oh, DJI has a tie to a Chinese Communist Party.
Interesting.
So... And it says targeted investments in the United States are necessary to promote our own production, decrease our dependence on foreign manufacturers, and strengthen American economic competitiveness and national security on the global stage.
So why do we keep sending jobs overseas?
So I replied.
Oh, nice.
I replied, knowing this person's never going to see it. But Tom Tillis, if you happen to hear this podcast, I said from an outsider.
In the comments down below.
Yeah. So I said from an outside perspective, it feels more like a country that doesn't want to push anything that they can't make money on. First TikTok, now DJI. With smartphones and social media, everyone's information is readily available anyway. Instead of banning these technologies, how about we, working with them to make it so there can be an agreement that works for both parties? As a small business owner, I utilize DJI products and TikTok as a way of getting clients. Without these products or a comparably priced U.S.-made alternative, you are crippling my business as well as many others. So that's the biggest thing, right? So like the DJI drone, like the one that I have, it was like $800, right? So not super cheap, but also not
even remotely close to the top of the line.
top of the line, right? the $800 one, if it was to be made in America, it'd probably be $1,500
Easily.
right? Because
Double it.
Because one,
Fuck
people
you.
are going to be like, I want to make $20 an hour to make this thing. So then everyone's going to be like, well, I have to charge a lot more money just to sell this product because people don't want to work anymore. Air quotes, because that's a bullshit comment. And then, these things, they're going to be pumping them out at $1,500 a pop. And then people are going to be like, never mind, I don't really want this. Can I get a black market DJI, please?
Yeah, right. Let me get a DJI Mini 3 Flymore combo off Temu.
Right. It's so ridiculous that, like, I mean, is there a viable threat? Maybe. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. We were watching some drone footage last week. It seemed pretty sick.
yeah, it's so surprising to me that, like, these are the things that they're concerned about and that they're taking action on when, we have all these homeless people. We have people in America that can't get like clean water or like a good
Flint,
education.
Michigan? Yep.
Like any of these things. But we're like, we need to ban drones because the Chinese people are trying to steal our information. Like, dog.
We've got bigger fish to fry here.
So like it's just wild to me that, like, they're going after TikTok, right?
Yep.
Because it's a Chinese owned company. Facebook, they're perfectly fine.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Instagram,
American-based. Yeah.
the same thing, perfectly fine. It's the same app.
Welcome to the media
Yeah,
distraction
it's just
machine.
literally the same app. But the only thing is, the US is not making money on it. So they automatically assume, hey, we can't have this here. Let's focus let's get the funnel back to the US owned companies so we can make some money so they can, bankroll our next campaign or whatever the shit is. It's just so dumb to me. So if you're out there,
Just peel back the veil a little more,
Yeah.
sir. Welcome to the real world. Told you nothing's fake. Everything's real. Shit.
oh no,
I screwed up my own catchphrase.
nothing's real, everything's
Fuck.
fake.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if you're out there, sorry for the rant again about America, but go to the DJI website, sign the petition, letting people know that you don't want them to ban drones because I just got it and I really like it. And
Yeah,
I don't
and-
want to have to give it away. So,
We want to be able to use it for your cool media project that you hire us for.
yeah, I right. Whenever you shoot your wedding using code SADBOYS at checkout for 10% off.
I might even show up too.
Yeah, we wanted to have a drone. So like, just do that thing.
Do the thing. Hit the like, comment, subscribe button. Then head over to the other website. Do the other thing. But like, make sure you hit our buttons first.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Man, all that because I said the insurance companies were going to charge you more money if they got access to your card data.
there was a hole there, and I dove into it.
Hey, it's our podcast. We talk about whatever the fuck we want.
That's right. That's right.
What else do I have on my list here? I mean, I don't really have anything related to that. Do you? Would you like to fall even further down the rabbit hole?
I don't have anything related to it. I just have a slight observation from what I saw the other day.
Yeah.
Did you know that GameStop is now taking trade-ins on PSA graded cards?
I did not. So what I'm hearing now is that you can sell your graded cards to GameStop as if they were a card shop.
Yes.
So is that how they're pivoting now? They're getting out of like the Funko collector
I
stuff?
asked, and I was like, so were you guys like reselling them? They're like, nope.
So they're just hoarding them?
So I'm guessing they're going to have some other kind of entity to sell these to, or
So it's like they're like funneling them into something else.
I would imagine, because they're not just going to take them and keep them, right? They're going to try and sell them.
Yeah, I mean, they have to make their money back.
Right. So it's interesting that they're taking those in as a trade, but have you seen the video? I don't know when this was that it happened, where a guy went into a GameStop and he tried to sell like a bootleg copy of a game. It was like clearly a joke. It had the picture of the GameStop employee's face on it.
That's hilarious. I have not seen this.
So he tried selling it to him, and the guy's like, "You need to get out of here. You're banned from all GameStops."
All GameStops.
Yeah. So
Holy
then
shit.
the CEO of GameStop saw that video.
Yeah. Is that dude fired?
I don't know if that guy got fired, but they met up and he's like, so am I actually banned from GameStop? And he's like, no, you're not. So then they actually had a conversation. And one of the things that they asked him, he's like, we want to get your opinion on this. What do you think of our trade-in values?
They're fucking trash.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what he said.
In
He's like-
layman's terms.
Yeah, and he's like, well, just want you to know, we've upped the trade-in values by 50%.
50. Oh, cool. Wow.
So that's
It's an increase.
Hey,
I'll shut up.
they listened to
Yep.
consumers and they made a change. Good for them.
But I mean, like, so a 50% increase on a $10 trade-in is only $5. But I mean, like, who's counting on a $70? Wait, continue. Where were we going?
I mean, it's not great, but it's an improvement.
50% of nothing is still nothing.
Yeah, instead of getting $2 for a game,
You owe them money.
We're going to give you $3.
Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. See?
Yeah, but I don't know. So it's interesting that they're changing that model. They're taking trade-ins on graded cards now. But-
Interesting. Did you just inquire about their trade-ins? Like, I mean, I know you have
no.
some, but just like for funsies, did you take any?
I
there?
haven't taken any there yet. I saw the big sign on the building of the one on
Yeah.
real close to our house, and I saw that one.
Just give away our address.
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to think of a way to pivot around it.
The one over there by the other
one by the
place.
thing.
Yeah.
And the big sign about taking
Really?
trades, like 3/4 of the window. Like
shit,
they want
okay.
people to know about this because for the last 4 years, Pokemon and even sports cards have been like through the roof
Right.
on people getting them graded. It became like a whole big thing. So
I recently got mine graded.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say recently. That was a couple
few
years ago.
yeah.
But
But I only have like 2 or 3 PSA graded cards.
oh, so they're only taking PSA.
it says-
they're
it
not
says
taking.
PSA.
Oh, so they're not
Beckett or
taking Beckett or
CGC
CGC.
or-
Okay.
I've been using
What was that AI
shit,
one?
what's their name? Completely robo grading.
Don't look at me. I don't have any AI graded
Hold on, what's
Pokemon
their name?
cards.
Hold on. It's robo grading. Yeah, that company, for anybody who has Pokemon cards or sports cards or anything wants to get them graded, they actually use AI and they scan the card so they can see where like actual like scratches are. They even give you like an actual read, like a printed like readout, like in your email.
That's
So
nifty.
So they will like mark where it's like, this is a scratch. These are areas of whitening on the card. They can show you like the centering, because on this side it's this many millimeters, it's this many millimeters. That's why your centering got this grade,
Interesting.
as opposed to somebody at Beckett
Yeah.
or CGC or
Billy ripping the Penji on his lunch break is looking at your
is like
PSA 10 Charizard. He's like, man, it looks good to me.
is like, what's this one? Oh, I can't read the name. There's a scratch on it.
Man's out there ripping blinkers in the parking
Shit's a
lot.
10. Good. Put that one out. Yeah. So it's because PSA is, we talked about this before, like many podcasts ago, extremely unreliable and just all over the place. But they just have like the biggest name because that's
Yeah.
what a lot of the YouTubers
They were probably first,
use.
right? Were they first?
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
I don't know if they were first, but a lot of the big YouTube channels, that's who they grade through. And I get it because like it shouldn't be where a YouTuber can open all these packs, send in all these cards, and it's like everything's a 10. Because, like the one guy I watch, he'll look at it and be like, nah, there's no way this is a 10. This is probably like an 8. And it's a 10. Oh, okay. This is really off center. And you can look at it and you're like, yeah, that's clearly off center. Or like,
Yikes.
there's a slight bend here. Like, how did they ever? And it's because it's just like wildly inaccurate. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting that.
The content creator I watch, he has a partnership with CGC.
Oh,
He
okay.
did, the magic guy that I've been
yeah.
showing you,
Yep.
he's been doing a lot of box breaks
Yeah.
for old super original alpha magic.
Yeah. Oh.
Because he's like, I'm making it my mission to find out all the fake boxes. He's like, I'll get my money back. I don't fucking care. I got all kinds of money to fight you legally. You'll lose. So like, I'm opening this shit.
You got to be careful with eBay though.
He doesn't get them off eBay. He has
Okay.
this is just from what he says in his videos. He's got a person, and the person is insured, and then they go through a
Okay.
company, and then they got a check-ins and a savings. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah. Because do you know how eBay's policy works?
I do not, even though I sold my cards on eBay, I don't know exactly how it works.
So I mean, you sold them graded, which was great.
Yes.
But like you have, I think it was like 72 hours or something like that, to where like 3 days. So from when you receive it
Right.
to file a report of like, oh, this is fake or whatever. So I watched again that YouTuber that I watch, and he made a video, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this while I was out on vacation.
Oh no.
And I came back, and like eBay's like, no, like we can't take it back.
Bummer.
Now. And he's like, well, I have a video of me opening it, so here I can show you that it's fake.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of crazy. Man, this mic stand is fighting me hard today, boys. I don't.
And girls out there in this Midwest sad person universe.
I know what our demographic is.
Is it 50% women? No.
Oh,
it was.
It might have been. Oh,
Sup,
also,
ladies.
Also, shout out to our Austria listener. We got a play from Austria. What's up? I don't know how to say it in Austrian, but what's up? Thank you for listening to the podcast.
Just one. What?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. 69% male. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's more than hey, we'll take it.
Yeah.
What were we? I was gonna say something. Oh, this particular episode comes out post Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
For the last little bit here, why don't we shine some over? I mean, we've been doing this for over a year now. So like,
gosh.
You know,
This is our second Father's Day.
It is,
wow.
right? So like, what father knowledge have you gained this year? Not from your father, but being a father.
Being a father. Man, I'll tell you something I've been trying to do a lot more of. You know, we had the not yelling.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Oh, I lost.
Immediately after the episode came out?
Maybe 3 days. I did not do well.
Okay. So when did Tailored Books arrive?
Well, so what happened is I still got my drive.
I know, because I also paid for it.
Yeah. So, you know.
Business expense.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely a business.
We needed that.
Yeah.
It was not for Jason. We, as a collective Midwest Sad Boys, needed to
we needed
obtain some tech.
We needed an 18 terabyte drive.
We got a lot of footage of these ugly
space.
mugs talking, so you know.
Yeah, each of these videos is like 40 gigs, and then it goes down to a 6 gig video I post on social media. So I mean, we're talking
thousands of hours,
almost 50 gigs per, and we have 57 episodes. Like they're up there.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, but
so 3 days you lost. And
I definitely lost. But I'm trying because now I've been home with Reed a little bit more. You know, just me and him, and I'm trying to ignore some of the things that would have upset me before. And I've seen a turnaround in
your behavior or his behavior.
Both.
Ooh.
So like,
how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, honestly.
Let's break it down. This therapy session. How do you feel about that?
You know, Doc, I feel I should be laying down.
I was say, right? I'll move. You can lay down.
Yeah, I'll put my feet on your lap. It's fine.
Ooh, I'll give you a little tootsie crack.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it's definitely interesting. Like I'm just trying to ignore some of the things that would have upset me before, you know, and just start to like look at it from a different perspective. Like right now he's out of school. He doesn't go to daycare. I am literally his only friend here. Right. You know, while Taylor's at work and stuff. So like, I don't want him to have a shitty day. I don't want him to have a shitty summer, shitty life experience, or like a bad view on me as a dad. In the future.
Look at all this self-realization.
No, dude,
folks.
it really is. So like, I know I still have bad days because
we all do.
You know, and I'm not here to
You're
make
human.
I'm not here to make excuses.
You're human. You have feelings and you have days when you have an attitude. Not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody has an attitude some days.
But I'm trying to look at it a little bit more from that point of view.
Right.
So like, dude, like the last few days, honestly, been pretty good. Like we went out and got donuts one day.
Oh yeah, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, those donuts were bomb, dude. They're
so
good.
So jealous.
Anyway, we went and got donuts. We had to go get gas at Sheetz, so we went in. He loves Prime. I mean, it's just
sugar water.
There's no sugar. There's like 1 gram of sugar in there, and then
there might not be sugar, but there's xylitol lithothol. What exactly?
It's
you don't even know how to pronounce it.
So it's fine. So, you know, we got a Prime. He likes the lemonade one.
Really?
Yeah,
I would have expected him to be a bomb pop kid. No, is that your favorite?
He hasn't had that one. Oh yeah, I love the ice pop.
That's the red, white, and blue
one.
Yeah,
ice pop. But we got a Prime, and it just like small things. You know, we go to the store to pick up something. And he's like, Dad, can I get a piece of candy? He just loves these little like 50-cent chocolate things. I'm like,
Ooh.
yeah, dude, go for it.
50 cents? Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm trying to say yes to more things that are like real small. Trying to say yes more. Like, Dad, you want to go outside and do this? Normally I'd be like, man, it's hot. You know, my back's hurting. Like, all right, let's go. Just for a little bit though, okay? You know, just trying to like
appease.
Yeah.
Make peace. Yeah.
Right. And then the other day, like it was hot. We were outside for a little bit. I'm like, dude, I want to go inside. And he's like, I'm not ready to go inside yet. And like, you could see he was like visually sad and he sat down on the chair outside and I'm like,
dog.
Well, that sucks. So I went to the freezer, got 2 popsicles. I'm like, if we're going to be outside, we need popsicles.
Ooh,
and his
brain.
face just lit up again.
Big brain.
So like, I'm just trying to, and I'm not succeeding every day.
It's okay.
It's not perfect, but I'm really trying because I you know, like I have a really good relationship with my parents, and I want him to have the same one with us.
Right.
So, I'm definitely trying. I'm not a perfect dad in any sense of the word, but I am definitely trying. And yeah,
it's all right. Taylor calls you daddy, so it's fine. What? Hold on.
No. After the last few weeks, like it's definitely gotten better, and yeah, so it's been good that
I'm happy for you, even if Podcast Land doesn't. I'm happy for you because I am also growing as a dog dad.
Oh,
there are days when Trinity just acts like a fucking shithead, dude.
Won't stop barking, just getting into everything.
Yeah, well, she's broken the blinds in the front window so she can look out of the front blinds and she can see the outside world.
Smart. Yeah.
Which is, I get it, because she's home by herself 9 hours a day, which I'm sure is not fun for anybody, especially if you can't talk and can't listen to music and can't play video games. I mean, she literally just sleeps all day. So I'm sure that is her brief, literal window into the outside world. And there are days when I come home and I'm like, dog, literally dog, it is so fucking hot out. The concrete, not good for you. And she doesn't do the boots thing. We tried. She did not do boots. So like, there are days when like I would want to take her out, but like I literally can't because the concrete is too hot. And like, I understand that the dog doesn't understand that, but like, I'm like, fuck, like I want to go outside. I mean, I can go outside because I got shoes. I can go ride my bike. Well, the dog can't go outside. That's a kind of a bummer. But there are days when she acts like a fucking shithead, and I'm like, shut up! I'm like, don't yell at the dog. Why are you yelling at the dog? It's a fucking dog. Don't yell at it.
It's a dog. Right, yeah. I feel it, though. I feel it. I mean, they're not going to be here forever, so you might as well be nice.
Brother, why would you put... I know. I didn't need that today, okay? Thanks.
Yep.
You know, I didn't just put a dog down a month ago, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm messing with you. Yeah. Dead dog card.
Dead dog.
You can only play that once.
Dead dog pass.
We're good now. Let's see what else. Let's see. It's been what has it been a year, man? Like,
I think it's wild that it's been a year.
Yeah, we need to go back and look at some of our
last-
old footage and just see what literally our physique change in a year.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you're over here just going from a 10 to a 20. And
Shut up. I mean, hey, I told you, dirt bike gym. I don't want to be huffing air, and I want to be in better shape when I go ride dirt bikes. So, and then I also want to be able to, dude. We have been watching so many tourist videos for Scotland. I am so hyped for this trip, dude.
I have not looked at like literally anything. I don't know anything about culture or food or anything there. I'm gonna try and do
a little bit of research.
I'm gonna do a little research.
Yeah.
I'm really just going to
you're gonna fit right in.
Yeah.
With the Scots, bro. The beard, you're burly, you're a man's man. They're gonna be like, oh shit, he's one of us, and then you're gonna talk and be like, never mind.
Us. One.
And they're like,
let me scoot past you here.
Did you just say oop?
Oop?
What the fuck is an oop, sir?
Get him, boys. Yeah. I mean, I'm really excited about it. I really am going, to experience it with everybody who's going on the trip and everything. But I just want to take a ton of videos and a ton of photos because, I mean, who knows if we'll ever go back to Scotland again, right? Like, I don't.
You might.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Right.
So I want to get the most out of this. Like, I only want to go
just in case.
I want to go to one place specifically, Loch Ness,
right?
Loch Ness River,
the tributary.
I want to get our Nessie tattoo.
Yep.
And then I don't care about literally anything else.
Just tell me when and where, and I'll bring my camera.
Yeah, I'll bring my camera. I'm going to take some video. I'm going to take some photos. And I'm just going to have a great time doing it. So,
yeah, Megan and I we are looking so forward to this trip because we have been busting our asses to save up the funds to fucking fund this trip, dude, on top of everything else that is just going on. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope that Podcast Land is excited for all the cool pictures that we're going to post and all the videos and all the interesting stuff that we're going to share with y'all. You can live vicariously through us in Scotland, or maybe we inspire you to get your passports and you take trips overseas because, you know, there is a lot of nicer stuff outside of the U.S. and we shouldn't just, you know, ignore it.
Yeah. There's a lot of nice stuff in the U.S. too, but, you know.
True.
Yeah, if you get hurt in Scotland, it might be like $6 to get fixed up at the hospital.
Yeah, right. They might actually give you a lollipop and a Band-Aid and like pat you on the ass and say, you're going to be okay. And
you're going to be okay.
Fuck you.
Here's
Good
your
luck.
bill. It's $6.
A friend of mine, a friend of ours, sorry, I'm not going to out. She listens. She'll know when she hears this. She recently had a surgery and she posted a photo of what her total bill was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. $47,000. Now, granted, her insurance paid a significant portion of that.
Yeah.
But still, though, $47,000 motherfucking dollars for a surgery? What if, like, you didn't have insurance? That is like a fucking death sentence, dude.
Yep.
Like, that is medical debt that you will... That's as much as my student loans debt. And that was 10 fucking years ago. And I'm still paying on them bitches.
And guess what? There's no interest on medical debt.
Shit! That sounds great!
Yeah.
Imagine if there was. Imagine if they fucking monetized the healthcare
Jesus
industry.
Christ. Don't give them ideas.
Yeah, right. Cut the feed. Cut the feed.
Cut that. Yeah, but dude, when I got my craniotomy, my brain surgery.
Is that what it's called?
Craniotomy.
Craniotomy. That's fucking rad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
When I had that done, it was like $65,000 or something like that.
I feel like brain surgery would have cost more. I don't know why, but that sounds like $100,000.
My knee surgery was like $25,000 or something.
Yeah,
like
that checks out.
$30,000.
I feel like a brain. I don't know. That sounds like Doctor Strange money because he was a surgeon. You know, that sounds like, you know, triple digit.
Yeah, they literally cut part of my skull and stopped my lungs from breathing for 7 hours. So
that is fucking insane.
Yeah, that was crazy. real good times, everybody. Let me tell you about that. I had to adjust this mic stand like 5 times.
Call up your Sweetwater rep and see if you can get a warranty. I think those things are less than a year old because we didn't have those when we started the podcast.
Oh, I had mine. You didn't have yours.
Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely that one.
Yeah, send this one in.
Ty from Sweetwater.
It's still funny to me that you don't use Cody or Mike as your rep. Do they not want to be your rep, or just Sweetwater has assigned you to someone else?
I don't know, Cody.
Arnar.
But yeah, either way.
Arnar.
It's yeah, that mic stand's getting frustrating.
Yeah, now you
because
know what
I keep like talking
with.
lower and lower through. Like, why am I slouching? Oh, because my mic is by my thigh.
We're professionals. We're professionals.
No, I mean, we are. This mic stand's not a professional. Like a noob over here.
Fair point.
This is your first day in the studio, bud?
Yeah, what is this, episode 1?
Jesus.
Oh, man. I don't really have... What?
You trying to wrap this one up?
I'm down to wrap it up.
I'm ready to go get a snack.
Oh, a snack would be... I do think I need to get gas, so I might stop and get a snack on my way home.
Snack.
I need some protein. I rode my bike today. Actually, I recorded my workout for the first time.
Oh, my God. Look at you.
Let's peep my stats. Let's see. I rode 3 miles in 17 minutes.
That's pretty good.
I was scooting. My average speed was 10 miles an hour. No pedal assist. I'm going full energy, body only.
I'm all about that pedal assist.
Well, I was riding around my neighborhood. I wasn't going up no
How
hills.
many strides did I do? 3 the whole time. Perfect.
You're also toting a child in the carrier. And
even when I'm not pulling him, I'm just like
it is fun.
Getting up to like 21. Like, this seems dangerous. I'm not wearing a helmet. And like
Dirt Bike Jim.
Dirt Bike Jim. Yeah.
Be careful. You'll end up like Dirt Bike Jim.
Well,
You'll have a divot in the side of your head.
I have an opening on the back. I mean,
you
we'll
might
see what happens.
die. Yeah, you definitely don't want to end up like Dirt Bike Jim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. You know what? Ooh, I'm ready for a snacky.
So let's end this with like a inspirational workout music.
What does that sound like? I'm
I don't
curious.
know. What's it sound like? Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I can see this inspiring me to exercise.
You know, I mean, it starts a little slow, but it comes into
Right.
itself. It
It's
really kind
really-
of ramps up
right.
the first couple pumps.
Yeah.
And then you can start really
Now
kind of getting into
I'm
the
feeling
groove.
the burn at this point.
You feeling Mr. Krabs?
I do feel it now, Mr.
Feeling
Krabs.
Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, well, thank you guys for joining us for episode 57
Yes.
of the Midwest Sad Boys podcast for your weekly midweek Sad Boy update. Nailed it. Again, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, follow, all the things that are definitely positive and nothing negative. And again, if you're thirsty, you know, grab a drink, grab some Dubby. They do have cans now. Strawberry banana, I heard, is phenomenal. Gonna have to get some of that here. Try that
Do
out.
sound pretty
But,
nice.
Yeah, but thank you again for joining us every single week or joining us for the first time today. We greatly appreciate it very, very much. And we'll catch you guys next week for your regularly scheduled Midweek Sad Boy update.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Love you. Stay sad, y'all. Bye. Are we still doing gym workout music?
Yeah.
I'm just fucking curls for the girls.
So is
baby.
this like gym workout music or is it like Jim's workout music? We don't really know which one it is at this point.
Yes. Bye.
Yes. Bye.